Alright gang, welcome back to our competitive one-tile challenge on Farmlands with my friends Rusty Money Gaming and Krusty. As always, the links to their channels are down below in the description. Make sure you check out their videos as well. It is May, and we've got a lot to do today. I thought we weren't going to have much to do. Turns out we have a lot to do. I've stacked up very poorly some wood beams here, and then one more pallet of clothes. We are going to go sell this at the train. We're going to be making a lot of trips to the train. The big problem we have right now is this trailer is just not quite big enough. We're going to have to make multiple trips with this trailer because we have made so many wood beams. It's absolute insanity how many wood beams we've made. Just to give you a ballpark idea really quick, well, quick autosave at the worst time as always. We still have 23,000 liters of wood beams that I have to get out of there and go and sell today. It is best to sell wood beams right now. I went ahead and turned off the wood beams. We put on the prefab wall. The prefab walls are going to be best to sell closer to the end of the series. So we're going to go ahead and turn those on at this point because the wood beams are best to sell right now. So we're going to try to get as much money as we can out of our wood sawmill now, or our wood production. Now, our wood production is doing really well. Really well. We are sending wood over here in rapid pace. The wood beams were almost maxed out, as a matter of fact, when I started the episode. So, you know, we're moving along nicely, let's put it that way. Also, I haven't shown it to you yet. You might have saw it when we went past it, but I put down another cricket production. I don't think we needed it. After I put down the secondary insect mill, I thought maybe we should get one more just to make sure we have plenty in there. But it doesn't appear like we needed one more. I thought maybe we would, but it doesn't look like we did. So because of that reason, I might end up going ahead and getting rid of that insect production at some point, or the insect greenhouse at some point here. But we're going to let it roll for right now. But I can just kind of show you there's plenty of crickets in both of them now, right? So I don't think we specifically needed it, but I put it down anyway. So we'll let it roll for a little while, but we'll get rid of it eventually. Did take up a little bit more of the grass field that we had there, but again, not a huge deal to me at least. So we'll kind of go from there. Now, also, both grass fields are ready to harvest today. I think we're going to harvest one of those today. I think we're going to do the smaller of the two, just because we do have to make so many of these trips selling these wood beams clothes, among numerous other things that we have to do today. That one of which I almost forgot about, and I should do really quick because we've got 3 minutes. I should turn on the selling of the electric and the methane, so we can actually make a little bit of extra money here at 9 o'clock when that hits. So just for an idea here, we have 171,000 liters of electric charge and 1,819 liters of methane. It's not a ton, you know, but it's something. I kind of want that to hit before I can go and sell these so we can actually get a true amount. He's got a nice flatbed trailer. That's really probably something we should have looked to upgrade to. But, you know, too late to do now. Let's wait one more minute here and see how much we get. There we go. Up to 412,000. Not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. This selling point right here should make a lot of money for us. There's 40,000 right there, and we haven't even got rid of everything else yet. All right, so that puts us up to 456. Let's just see how much Krusty got from that last sale. A decent amount, because he didn't have a whole lot of money, so that's a decent amount for him. I'm in the lead for right now. I don't think I necessarily am going to be in the lead the entire time here, but I'm in the lead for right now, but we've got a lot more of those wood beams to sell, so we're going to work on doing that here today. Used market. There's not a ton out here. There's a couple nice things, but not really anything for us specifically right now, so I'm not going to focus on that too much. Otherwise, everything else is looking good. Our animals are in relatively good shape. We probably need to put some food for the pigs. The one goat pasture, perfectly fine. The chickens are out of food. That's not good. So we need to get them some food. This sheep pen is doing fine, and this goat pen are fine, and the cows are fine for the time being. We're going to need to put some food in there, and I definitely will do that, but I don't necessarily know if I'm going to do it on camera with you today or not, just because we have so much to do. You've seen me feed them plenty of times. It's the same thing. Nothing new there, so that's probably what I will put to the end. If we have time to do it, great, but if we don't, then I'll do that off camera, right? Anyway, how's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing well. A lot of ideas from the last episode of the little mayhem that I caused, and I don't know if we're going to have time to do it today, unfortunately, but I will keep that in my back pocket and see if I can come up with some other things to mess with Krusty and Rusty Money Gaming on. Last time, Rusty caught me. He did catch me. He finally caught me, but It's okay. It's all in good fun. Now, in the distance here, Crusty's trees have grown up tremendously. That's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. That is a lot of money he has just on the outside border perimeter of his land there. That's a lot of money. So that's a problem. Can I even drive through these anymore? Looks like I can still, but only just. Yeah, only just. But you definitely can. When those other ones grow up, though, I don't know. I think he's a little worried about the other ones. He's got 2 sets of trees there, so I think he's a little concerned and worried about that. But, yeah, I guess we'll figure that out as we move along. So, we've got a lot more wood beams to get put up on here and go and sell. And realistically, we probably want to go and sell those right now. What I might end up doing is putting a worker on doing the mowing for us. And then that way, that's one less job we have to do today, since we do have a lot of things to do. I need to turn this back off before I forget. Turn the silage off. We don't have any more silage getting over there. Turn this off, perfect. And that is out, so we'll turn that off as well. Okay, perfect. There wasn't a ton of grass in there. You got to remember that. Like, that's why we didn't make a ton of money there. There really wasn't a ton. It was a very, very small amount. So, let's jump into the Mercedes-Benz here. And a lot of people had some really good ideas I didn't really think about when it comes to the mowing, right? If I would have bought a front mower, it kind of puts everything into a windrow already for me, so I wouldn't have needed to buy that windrower. Too late now. It's okay. It is what it is. It's not a huge deal. I'm okay with it. Let's see. Let's do it this way. Let's look at it this way. When are these fields going to be ready? It looks like this field might be ready next month. So I tell you what, the worker's probably going to have a lot of issues here. But let's put the worker on doing the grass field here. I might just have them go up and down and not worry about the headland pass. I think I'm going to. Oh, no field protected. All right. No field detected. Okay, never mind. I must have screwed that up with the productions we put down here. We put another mill down here and then another greenhouse, insect greenhouse down here. I might have screwed that up a bit. Oh well. Whoops. Whoops. All right. Well, let's just change plans once again here. Let's have the worker do this field down here then. That way the worker can actually do something for us. Now, this one should work. It should. Yes. Okay. All right. Let the worker do their thing. And we're going to continue our process here of getting these things stacked up. Now, nothing else we have right now is going to be something that we need to go and sell. It's just the wood beams right now. So we need to get rid of those. Everything else we're going to hold on to and keep until it's the best time to sell it, as we normally do. We will double check that statement, but I'm pretty positive about that. Also, we are spawning pallets of wood chips here from the sawmill, and what I'm kind of doing is I'm just moving them out of the way, but I put some of them already into our storage. That's going to continue to happen, putting them in the storage. Just because the more pallets we have spawned, the more times we're going to get that issue that says too many pallets, and then no more pallets will spawn for anybody. We certainly don't want to be the cause or the culprit of that. I think in the past we have been, especially when we were holding on to those pumpkins for a while, right? Now the problem here is these are sliding quite quickly off of this. So I've got to be very, very careful and quickly and get this put onto the trailer pretty quickly here. I'm still holding out hope that a used cotton harvester pops out in the used market. That's really going to help us out tremendously if it does. If it doesn't, it is what it is. We are going to have enough money to buy it, so I'm not too concerned about that. We won't lose that much money in the process. I've already done the math on all of that. Okay, I literally started the engine like 3 times, and it wouldn't start. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. Let's strap that. Let's keep it safe. We are making a lot of money off these pallets, man. We're making a lot of money off these pallets. We've got a lot of insect flour. A lot of insect flour. What you're seeing there is not even all of it. It's not even the bulk of it. There is some in our storage. And that's going to continue to have to happen because we have so much. Eventually, it's going to start getting full inside the mill again, and we're going to have to move them again. Let's see if we can get one more up here or not. Perfect. Anybody happen to catch the, you guys know I'm a hockey fan. Anybody happen to catch the Colorado-Minnesota Wild first game of round 2 series, round 2 game 1? That was insanity. 15 goals. Absolute insanity. That was an awesome game to watch. I'm sure the coaches hated every minute of it, that many, and I'm sure the goalies obviously didn't like that either, but man, that was an exciting game to watch. All right, well, we've got a lot to do here. We've got a lot to do. We've got a lot of these pallets to get up here. I'm going to try to get another 2 rows in the back, but I might have screwed that up and not given myself enough room. We still have 17,000 liters of wood beam in here to process through. It has tons of wood in there as well. 8,000 liters of wood to be exact. Oh, we need wood chips. Oh, can I just put the wood chips back in here then? I bet I can. Where do I put them to do this? Is it here? On this side? Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why did I just sell that for $54,754? My money didn't go up $54,754, did it? It sure doesn't look like it. What? Hold on a second. No, it didn't. It's going up 150, which is the amount of just selling the actual pallet. But where did that 54,000 come from? I'm going to go back and look at this recording really quick. I'm going to stop the recording real quick and look at it, because that... Maybe it was something else we sold? I don't know. What would we have auto-sold, though, for that? I don't think we have anything else on auto-selling, do we? I'm going to turn that off. We don't need that on. No, we don't. Oh, I still have these on selling, but they're off. Maybe it was that. It must have been that. But it's only 9:30, so that doesn't make any sense. Hold on a second. All right, I went back and looked at the edit. It's not. That was just a weird glitch. That is super weird. I've never seen that happen before. That is super weird, man. Really, really weird that. Well, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. Well, the nice thing is we got a ton of wood chips over in our greenhouse wood production that we can utilize that to make ourselves some more money, right? There's not a ton of wood chips, though, because we did sell those, I think, recently. But, yeah, we'll move those over there, because why not? We might as well. Well, we'll do that later, actually. I shouldn't do that right now. We'll do that later. There's enough in there for the time being. We can do that later. I actually didn't even realize that it would require wood chips. That's actually new. I didn't think that was actually a thing. Interesting. Well, maybe it's not new, but new to me. But that's kind of weird. I wonder if I can just do this then. Whoa, wait. If I put this on distributing, the wood chips on distributing, what does that do? Does it move them into incoming materials? I don't know. We're going to find out. I mean, the only other place it could realistically go is our wood production, which if it goes there, fine. That's actually going to be easier than having all those pallets, because I can just dump them from the, you know, the trailer itself, right? That's going to be an easier thing to do. I can't believe that. 54,000. That was so weird. What is that? All right, let's strap this down. I am not quite sure we're going to be able to get another stack up there. I'm going to try it, though. I'm just going to try it with one, though, because I don't topple them all over and cause all kinds of mayhem. If we can get one on there, then we'll try to get 3 more and put it on top of that one. It'd be top-heavy in the back, I guess, but... somehow dropped that off the forks there. Whoops. It stayed up there, so I think we're going to be able to do it. All right, well, you've seen me do this thousands of times. I don't even think I'm going to throw it in a time lapse. I think I'll just do a jump cut here. I'll try to get everything else up on here, and then I'll be back with you once I get the next set of 3 up here, and we're close to the sell point. All right, we're pulling up here. Almost had a scare of the bridge, but we made it across. I feel like I should be getting more than 12,000 out of this. Doesn't feel right. Where are wood beams at? Maybe it is right. It just doesn't feel right. No, I guess it is right. No, that's right. For some reason, it just feels like it should be more. All right, almost to 500, almost half a mil. And we still have more wood beams to go and get. Well, there goes Rusty. All right, this is the final load of wood beams. I went ahead and turned on, I'm going to turn on, I didn't do it yet. I'm going to put the wood beam on selling. There's only 282 liters in there, but we might as well go ahead and sell that a small amount. We're not going to get it out the rest of the series, so we'll just get rid of that. And we'll go sell these last 12,000 wood beams here, and then might By the time this is all done, the workers should have the grass mowed, so then we can go over there and kind of finish up the job there, which is do a little windrowing on there and then pick up all that grass and put it into our silage pole. Before we do that, though, not even likely, I'm going to give the chickens some food, and then we'll do the grass after that, I think. I think that's our best approach, our best step forward, if you will. Alright, well, I'm going to have to back this up again in here. And alright, there we go. Perfect. We were at $536,586. That is a fantastic amount of money. Very, very happy with that. And there's a couple new things in the used market. I think this might have been Crusty's. It looks very similar to what he was using earlier on in this episode. This one might have been Crusty's as well. They both look like Crusty's. So he's selling more stuff. More stuff I guess he doesn't need anymore, which is interesting. I don't know what he's utilizing instead. I would have thought he still needed that flatbed trailer. But what do I know? What do I know? So we'll get back and we'll kind of do all the things I talked about, right? We'll move some, we'll get some food for the chickens, and then we'll work on the grass, and yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, well, I screwed up, gang. I thought I bought the exact, well, almost the exact amount that I needed. It turns out I bought too much wheat. So, what are we going to do with all this wheat now? We are maxed out, so I should sell some of these chickens, as a matter of fact. So we're going to do that. Not a whole lot of money back, but it's something, right? It's something. There's not really a whole lot of room for them to reproduce, though, either, is there? What are we going to do, gang? That's a lot of money. I don't know. Ooh, Krusty spent a ton of money. What did he buy? What did he buy? What did he do? What did he do? Oop, not wardrobe. What is Krusty up to? I don't know what he bought, honestly. New mowers, I guess? I mean, he probably needs it. He's got... Well, no, there's a big flatbed. He bought that big, massive flatbed. Yeah, that's a lot. I don't see anything else majorly besides these 2 rollers. Everything else looks like it's the same from what I saw before, but who knows. Okay, anyway, what are we going to do with this extra wheat? I can't go and sell it. It's not allowed. That's against the rules. So, I guess I could buy another trailer. I'm not quite sure I need another trailer, but I guess I could buy another one. I think we're kind of running out of room, but I guess the other thing I could think about doing is putting down another pen for chickens. I mean, it wouldn't kill us. It'd probably help us, honestly. But I think we're kind of running out of room. I think everything's kind of getting conflicted now. Looks like I can put it there. I mean, I might as well, right? We're taking away land for them, but that's fine. Collides with another thing. See, that's going to be the issue we have, is we're going to have a hard time finding a location where you can put it. This may not work. Because no matter what I do over here, it's colliding with something. Ooh, here we go, here we go. Okay, hold on a second. I think we need to do this. Okay, let's try this again. So let's go here. Where is that? Here. To here. To here. There. Is that in? It's gotta be. It's gotta be. It's not gonna be able to hold a whole lot of chickens, but you know what? It's something. 256 chickens. I mean, that's a decent amount, right? It's not a ton, but it's something. Where's our trigger point? There it is. All right. So as I always do, even though everyone tells me I don't need to, I'm gonna buy a rooster. And you know what? I'm gonna buy 250 chickens. It's a lot of money, but it's worth it. We're going to make a lot of money off the eggs off of that. You know, eggs are best in November, right? So the more we can have by November, the better. We're just finding ways to sneak more animals in this little area here, gang. It's becoming increasingly difficult, but we are figuring out ways to do it. We're going to have to add some more wheat there for sure. We got a lot of animals now. So 12,000 liters is what they can take as far as food goes. Okay, well, I'll add some more food there a little bit later on. I'll get a smaller amount, like 9,000, just to be safe. So we don't have that issue happen again. All right, so we need to go over here and pick up our, like our belt system. I don't remember what it's actually called now at this point, but you know what I mean. Got some baby piggies in there. Some teenage piggies in there, too. Probably could do with buying a few more pigs as well, more than likely, before the end of the series here. Matter of fact, we might do it today. Just try to top them off a little bit more. Like I said, I need to do some topping off on a lot of these pens here. A lot of these pens, they have some food. Well, this one has like hardly any. They have some food, but I need to get some more for them. And the pigs are fine for the time being, but they do need more food. They probably are going to need more food between now and June. So we'll work to fit that in as well. All right, we're underway. I did miss a little bit of grass down here, but it's not that big of a deal. I'm not too concerned about that. Let's get the rest of this grass picked up. We'll put it into the silage pole, and we'll see where we are. Rain's in the forecast here, but we're getting close here to the end of the episode. I think we kind of agreed upon a certain time period, and we're getting close to that. So I would assume, excuse me, by the time we're done with this, maybe do a few other minor things, moving the milk around, etc. Will probably be time to end. All right, the grass field is all done with the exception of rolling it. We're going to roll it here in just a second. I know a lot of people tell me just to throw this grass into the silage pole. I think in this instance, for right now at least, I'm going to put this in the goat, or one of our goat pens, just because they are nearly out. I don't want to spend any more money today, so I'm just going to utilize this. I understand that it's going to not make as much money as if we were just to put it directly into the BGA and probably just buy the grass outright, but, you know, that's all right. So this pen should get a lot more grass now because it has 420, so they desperately needed some. We're still going to have to buy some and put some in there, but it at least holds them off for a little while now while we continue to do the remainder of the things we have to do today, which is, like I said, rolling, more specifically, over anything else. I do want to take a quick peek, though, before we start rolling, because, you know, I can do that off camera as well. I just want to make sure. I said that I think we have everything sold that we needed to sell today, but I want to double-check everything and make sure that's the case. Aged goat cheese, yeah, we're not going to sell that today. What else do we got? We have eggs. Again, not going to sell those till November. Price isn't terrible right now, but we're not going to sell them till November. We want as much money as we can get out of that. Insect flour is December as well, so we'll hold off there. Mozzarella is January, September-ish, so holding off there. It's the worst time right now, as a matter of fact. Prefab walls, we know we just modified that. It's best somewhere in January, February range, but December should be still pretty decent for the prefab walls. Pickly pear marmalade is October, so we're not really focused on that right now. I think that's pretty much it. I think everything else we already know, right? We know the wood chips are December, January. Wood beams we just did. Oh, actually, as a matter of fact, it looks like wood beams are technically better in June, so maybe I should have waited. Well, too late now, I guess. It is what it is. We still made 3, 2, 4, 5, which is better than the average best, but I guess I screwed up a little bit. I thought it was May, so I looked at that wrong. Oh, well. So the other thing to look at, wait. Solid fertilizer. because we sold that, I think, last episode, and that was when it was one of the better times. It's actually really good in July, so we'll hold off. We'll hold off on the rest of that and sell it in July, which will be a better time. So we'll wait there. Yeah, so everything's really in a good spot right now. We're just kind of waiting for the best time to sell them at this point. So let's grab this roller, and then we will roll that field. And that's really the last thing for us to do today. Pretty productive day, though. Like I said, off camera, I put down another cricket greenhouse, which eventually we may get rid of because I don't think we quite needed it. I thought we did, but I kind of prematurely put that down, I guess, until I was able to see, you know, it even out a little more. But I mean, I think it's okay, though. It's just there's plenty in there now, but I mean, it's kind of hovering steadily around 3,000 in there, so you know, that's good. That's good, right? The one is going to be running out of room. We're going to have to move more of that insect flour into our storage. Still working on what I'm going to do with the canola here. I think we know what we're going to do with the wheat. The wheat's going to go straight to the chickens and things like that. Again, maybe it would be better for us to not go that way, but that's how we're going to do it anyway. But yeah, we've got to figure out what we're going to do with the canola here because I did get rid of the mill. I guess I could always put it back. I don't really necessarily think that's the smartest idea because I don't think we're going to get our full money's worth out of it, but maybe we'll find something we can do with the canola. I didn't really spend a whole lot of time looking yet. I'm hoping to do that here soon, but I really haven't had the time to do so. I don't think there's anything in the dairy that can use canola. I was kind of hoping there would be, but I don't think there is. Yeah, there's not, so... we'll see what we can come up with, though. I'm sure I'll figure something out. I am sure I will figure something out. Don't you worry. So, I think what we're going to do, gang, is we're going to go ahead and leave the episode at this point. You've seen me roll many times. You know I hate rolling, so it is what it is, but we're going to get it done. It shouldn't be too big of a deal for us to do so. Pretty productive day, though, right? We sold a lot. We made a lot of money. We did spend a little bit of money putting some chickens down, buying some food. But overall... it was a pretty productive day and a lot of money incoming into the bank account, which is great to have. Right now, we're in the lead, but only just are we in the lead. Rusty is right there behind us. Yeah, off camera, also, real quick, there was another thing that said construction costs, but I didn't buy anything. So I don't know if maybe there's an update. Oop, no, I don't want to put it on worker. No. Oh, my gosh. Get off the worker. I don't know if there was an update maybe or something that caused it, since I'm hosting this, for me to see whenever they're putting something down potentially. I don't know. It's a little weird. I don't really know what is happening there, but I guess we will figure that out as we move along. Anyway, leave the episode here. Thanks so much for watching, gang. If you haven't done so already, hit the like, subscribe button. Thanks to my members. Cannot thank them enough for all of their continued support on the channel. It really does mean the world to me. If you want early access to videos like this one, all videos, as a matter of fact, there's a link down below for you to check out. There's also a link to my second channel. Make sure you check that out if you haven't done so already. Shameless plug for myself, but I am doing non-farming simulator games on my other channel, so if you are interested in seeing what else I'm up to, check that out. The Discord's down below, able to share whatever you are working on. I also share anything that I'm working on both channels on there as well, so it's an easy access point for you to cherry pick some of the things on my other channel if you want to, depending on what it is you're interested in. Yeah, we don't have many episodes left of this series, gang. We're done in December, right? 7 more after this one, right? 7 more, so we're close. We are close, and it's going to be a lot closer ending than I think any of us anticipated, so hope you'll stick with us. Hope you'll watch it. Thanks so much for watching. As always, I'll see you next time.